their ultimate greatness. Hey, so I'm excited to have you with us here today. I'm really excited to have you with us whatever part of the world you may be in. I hope that you and your family, your loved ones, your colleagues, your business, your health, your business enterprise, I hope they're going just absolutely amazing. And so today, on today's episode, we're going to talk about making decisions. Today we're going to talk about making decisions. You know, those things that you and I just absolutely love to do. Not. It's like, make a decision to lose weight, make a decision to quit smoking, make a decision to quit drinking, make a decision to do whatever that is. So today's going to be an exciting topic for those that are at a certain place in their life. You know, it's maybe a certain juncture of your life where you're just like, maybe you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know, as I've always said on the different shows, different broadcasts that we've done, that many times people say, you know, I'm sick and tired, Brett, of having no money, or I'm sick and tired of being overweight, or I'm sick and tired of having a dysfunctional marriage or family. And many times I'll tell them, I'll say, as sad as it is, as sad as the person's, sick and tired of being in a certain situation, I just let them know that it's usually not enough. And that what one must be is sick and tired of being sick and tired. Now, when we become sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when ultimate shift change. That's when a real, true transformation takes place. So I'm excited. So I'm hoping I'm catching you right at a certain place in your life where you say, boom, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Enough is enough. I'm going to draw a line in the sand, and it's time to step up to the batter's plate and just, make something great happen with my life, financially, physically, spiritually, emotionally, in your relationships, in your business, whatever that might be. And so let's talk a little bit about what this means in terms of making decisions and the power of making a real decision. It seems like many times, we make decisions, but they're just kind of decisions out of convenience. Like, meaning if it's convenient, then I'll make a decision, and then we'll make the decision and kind of back, ourselves into doing the old things the next day, the following week, which wasn't really truly a decision. We find champions make decisions quickly and change them slowly. And we find the ones that struggle make decisions slowly and they change them quickly. So my encouragement, my invitation for you today is, if you're in that place, sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you're ready to step up to the plate to make that decision, and to whatever that decision is. I'll give you an example. Back many years ago when I was on the road traveling extensively with Tony Robbins, my outcome was I moved 25 times in 5 years, trained over 3,000 companies, yada, yada, had an amazing, amazing experience. And so what our outcome was every city to go into that city and be there for roughly about anywhere between 8 to 10 weeks. And I would travel across the country with a group of another 6, 7, 8 people. And we were really tight. We lived together in the same apartment buildings, and we dinners together and camaraderie and fellowship. And it was just an amazing experience. Traditionally, every city, I would go into a city and maybe sell our outcome as a team was to fill an auditorium, fill a stadium, whatever it is that we were filling. And we would do that by speaking into companies for, say, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, doing these customized presentations for real estate companies, mortgage companies, finance companies, insurance companies, you name it. We were in the companies. We would gather that group into an executive meeting, boardroom, what have you. We'd come in as the guest speaker and just lay it down for 30 or 40 minutes in front of the whole audience. And it was really amazing. And at the very end, we would extend an invitation for those in the audience that said, hey, yeah, this is great. This sounds amazing. I want to be at the upcoming event that's coming into town. And so traditionally, I would sell anywhere between, maybe 200, 225, maybe if I was, had a super cycle, I'd maybe hit 250, somewhere in that ballpark. And it's kind of in that zone of just not doing super amazing. I wasn't undercutting it. I was just kind of like right in that place. And I remember somebody come up and we're talking about going into a certain city and doing something spectacular. And they said, Brett, and it was, it's that person that's around you that just breathes life into you. They see you bigger than maybe the way you see yourself. And they said, well, why don't you in the next city, why don't you go and sell 500 seats? And I thought, dude, honestly, bro, you high? 500 seats? Most I've ever sold is like 250. And, the first thing out of my mouth, and they said, well, go sell 500. See if you could do something amazing. Now, my first immediate response when they said go sell 500, my first response was, how? Right? How am I gonna go sell 500 when the most I've ever done is 250 or thereabouts? So to me, my brain just didn't process it. Immediately just wanted to look for the solution, like how? How am I gonna get to those numbers? How am I gonna create those resources? How am I gonna find the opportunities? Like my brain was just like stuck. And he said, Brett, forget about how. He said, just decide. He said, just decide. He says, decisions come first and answers come second. And I thought to myself, wow, I'd never really looked at it that way. Because I was always looking at it from the space of how. Somebody says, well, I'm going to get rich. How? How do you get rich? Somebody says, well, I'm going to go lose 20 pounds. How? And first thing they do is go on Google. They type in how to get rich. Millions and millions and millions of pages will come up when somebody types in how to get rich. How to lose 10 pounds, how to lose 20 pounds. Millions and millions of pages will come across the internet, will teach you how to lose 10 pounds or 20 pounds or get rich, whatever that is. So see, the how to is not the answer, it's the decision to. It's that when you step into that place and you flat out decide, it's amazing what comes together for us out of making that decision. Just flat out making that decision. Now, just kind of going back to my original story, I was scared. I was like, okay, I've never done 500 sales before. I've only done 250. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this. But I was convinced, with this mentor friend of mine, and they said, Brett, just decide. Just flat out decide. You'll figure out how. You will, because I know your commitment. You will find a way. You'll find a solution. You'll find an answer. You'll walk yourself into different opportunities. Well, fast forward just a short few weeks, I sold 525 sales. Broke every single sales record the company had ever had. Broke every single income record the company had ever had. Now, if I would have come into that, and I don't say that to impress anybody, I say to impress upon people that if you make a decision, today where you make a decision, you say, you know what, I'm going to lose those pounds. I'm tired of this weight. I don't feel great. I don't feel at my best. I don't feel like I can serve my family, my children, my friends, my business by having this. Make a decision. Make a decision. You feel like, hey, financially you're not in that place that you say you'd like to be. Make a decision today. Maybe it's a decision to get rich. I mean, literally where you just go, you know what? Forget about just getting by. Forget about just making a little bit more. Forget about, just doing just a tad bit. Forget about it. Make a decision to get rich. Make a decision so you can leave a generation. So we create a new mindset for the children, that we leave behind, where they inside their head go, hey, dad got rich, mom got rich, dad lost weight, mom lost weight. This person lived their dream. Maybe you're on the edge of, leaving your job and you say, you know what, I'm tired of just being in a job, but I'd rather build a legacy. I'd rather build an empire. I'd rather, just go out there, but you're afraid and you don't know how and you're just kind of stuck in that place. I say today to make that decision, make that decision. Maybe you're in a marriage where it's dysfunctional and, make a decision to clean it up. Make a decision to either stay in the marriage, give everything you have to it, or make a decision to get out and carry on and do something else. Some people just aren't meant to be together and some people are meant to be together, but they're not using the strategies and the tools and the technologies, in their relationship building to really be at their absolute best. So I'm encouraging today, forget about it. You will find the how. You will find the how to get rich, the how to lose the weight, the how to build a business, the how to do something incredible with your life. You will find the how. Now, it's really interesting. I talk to people about this. And so in coaching my clients for now 27 years, I took that strategy that I had learned back from my mentor about just make that decision, you'll figure out the how. And so I've been able to do that with people when they come on board with me and they're in business. And I say, let's go defy some odds. Let's really break some records. Let's break some rules out there. Let's do something you've never done, something the company's never seen, something inside your own inner psychology goes, whoa, what are you bringing on this time? Something so powerful, something so strong. I say to people, it's, we can go down the street, just take this, we can go down the street and we can con Bob, we'll say his name's Bob. We can con Bob that life is better than life is. Bob says, hey, how's it going? Oh, it's amazing. How's the family? Incredible. Kids? I'm rocking it. How's your health? Oh, never been better. Like, we can go down the street con Bob that life is better than life is. We forget to tell them about the marriage issues, the kid issues, the health issues, the this issues, the that issues, so we can get over on Bob if we wanted to. But here's one thing we can't get over on: the universe. The universe. So the universe has this, what I like to call like a GPS tracking system on our life. So it knows when you have decided, and it knows when you're just taunting around. It knows when you're just flirting with doing something amazing. It knows when you're just kind of sidestepping doing something amazing. I got this fly that's running all around here. I'm going to decide to just whack it right out of here. So you can con Bob that life is better than life is, but you can't con the universe. The universe has got its eyes on you. And it will know the moment you step up to the plate, it will know that you have flat out drew a line in the sand. Enough is enough. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And then, okay, come here, fly. I'm going to take you down in a nanosecond. Come here. But it will know. It will know. And when it notices that you're for real and you're not being some faux entrepreneur or you're being some faux this or that, but you're real, you're solid, you're steady, the universe will open opportunities. Boom, there's another opportunity. Boom, there's another opportunity. Boom, there's another opportunity. But the universe is not going to unleash all this opportunity that one is looking for in their life, whether it's to lose the weight, whether it's to make the money, whether it's to create the relationship, whatever it is. The universe isn't going to go, oh yeah, here, I'm going to just unleash all this opportunity for some kind of person that is kind of sidestepping success, sidestepping that decision. So these are hard. Making decisions are rough and tough. Like, this is for the big boys. This is for the big girls out there that are really serious about doing something amazing with their life and not flirting with it, but really engaging into it powerfully, productively. Now, let me just give you a quick little caveat. So people's decisions, man, that's what makes our life, right? The quality of our life is based upon the quality of our decisions. So if we make powerful, strong decisions in our life, we're going to have a powerful, strong life. If we just make weak, kind of, sort of, maybe, possibly, kind of, if it's convenient decisions, there's nothing there. We'll live, status quo at best. But to do something really extraordinary, to do something really outside the boundaries, to do something way outside the box, it's going to take really rolling up our sleeves and getting down and dirty and really stepping into that place to make that decision. So I encourage you today, are you flirting with something out there? Are you flirting with losing some extra weight? Are you flirting with making money? Are you flirting with leaving your job and becoming an entrepreneur? Are you flirting leaving your marriage and, getting into a powerful, strong, what are you flirting with that if today you say that's it and you make that decision and you create the momentum from that decision? Now, here's one of the things that I will say, and this is a powerful thing, the moment somebody makes a decision and starts to move towards their dreams, their goals, their desires, whatever that is, the moment they start to move towards it, man, all hell breaks loose. And I mean that seriously. All hell breaks loose. The hell inside of our own head, the psychobabble that says, dude, what did you just do? You just quit your job. That was your safety. That was how you provided. You just quit that to go become an entrepreneur. And then we start to second guess things. So I like to say there's a force for us, and I like to say there's a force against us. I believe the force that's for us is stronger than the force that's against us. And if we powerfully believe that, then we'll be able to knock that force right on its butt when it wants to come right after you. It wants to take you down, snack all over your vision, snack all over your dreams, snack all over your goals. It wants to tear you down, bite you down, kick you down, drag you down, knock you down, bam, and beat you down. Once you make that decision, the opposing force is like, damn it. Hey, they're doing what I don't want them to do. I want them to just hang out in life, not make big decisions, big, bold decisions about doing something amazing and something great. So that's what you got to become, what I like to call battle gear ready. You're ready for battle. You made that decision. You're ready to go to battle. See, you got to be battle gear ready. You got to have your mind ready. You got to have your emotions ready. You got to have your persistence ready, your commitment ready. You got to be battle gear ready when you make that decision. Because everything around you wants to come in and go, what the hell did you just do? You just made a decision to go out and sell 500 tickets? Like, dude, no one's even ever done that. And you're like some nutcake that comes across and says, yeah, I'm going to do it. Yep, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to make it happen. Watch me roar. So being battle gear ready, you got to be ready. You know, if the sergeant comes in and says, hey, it's time to go to battle, you can't be like, hey, Sarge, I appreciate the invitation to go to battle, Sarge, but can we get an extra week on this one? I mean, just between you and can I get an extra week? Matter of fact, dude, I need you not only to go to battle, but I need you now on the enemy lines because you were supposed to be ready for battle. You're supposed to be ready and be battle gear ready. And you weren't ready, now you're going to pay a price. So for those that step in and they think, oh, okay, yeah, Brett got us, it makes sense. I'll make a decision today. I'm going to go write that book. I'm going to go create that audio program. I'm going to go lose those pounds. I'm going to go make that money. I'm going to go create that relationship and attract that relationship. Just remember, we attract that which we become. We attract that which we become. And if you make those decisions, you will become that person. And I promise you, whatever that is for you, you will attract it and you will look back at what I like to call the day that turns it all around. You'll look back. You won't look back and go, oh, geez, I wonder how I did that. I wonder what day that was. No, you'll remember with absolute precision. You'll be able to look back and go, oh my gosh, you know, that was so rough and that was so hard and that was so tough. And, you know, I just can't believe that I made that decision, but you did. And you followed through and you were consistent with it. So in closing here today, I want to first acknowledge you. For those that are with us, either watching the live or maybe you're watching a replay, I want to first of all just welcome you on and being with us. And I want to acknowledge you. And the reason I want to acknowledge you is because the people that watch my type of work, well, I like to say that, you know, this isn't a cooking show, right? I'm not a mechanic. I don't show you how to fix a car. I'm not a construction guy. I don't show you how to build a house. Like, I'm the guy that moves, motivates, and inspires people and been doing it now for 27 years. And I like to say the people that step into my work that are part of this are what I like to call the part of the few who do versus the many who talk. You know, there's so many talkers out there. They talk about the great things they're going to do. They talk about the achievements they're going to create. They talk about how they're going to lose the weight, quit the smoking, stop the drinking, get the... What do they talk? And then there's a few who do. So I want to invite you into being that and knowing that that's who you are deep down inside. And that if we can tap into that strength inside of us as a man, as a woman, I promise you can live all the life that you say you so desire. Because we all have these big goals, but you gotta have big vision. You gotta make big decisions. You know, most people have a tough time. Do you want fish, chicken, or steak? Oh, God, geez, can I get back with you? Dude, decide, chicken, fish, steak, which one? Like, it's not complex. Don't overcomplicate, don't major in the minors. Just make decisions quickly. And I promise you with that, you'll have massive momentum. So in closing here today, just again, think about what is the decision that you can make today? Maybe you pull out your journal. I keep this nice journal, write down notes, write down ideas. I like to say if a life is worth living, it's worth recording. So you write down notes, ideas, strategies, philosophies, all these different types of winning edge things that can help us get better and evolve as men and as women. But just think about here today, what is a decision that you could make today? I mean, when we turn off this tape, when these cameras go off and the lights go off and everything is done, you go, man, you know what? I just made that decision. What is that decision right here today? Write it down. Write down a decision that you can write today. That out of that decision today, again, maybe it's a decision to write a book. You know how many, after 27 years, they'll say, oh, they're talking about writing a book. Yeah, I've thought about that. Well, dude, just do it. Quit talking about it. Just do it. You know, make it happen. What is a decision that you could do in your finances that could just, again, absolutely transform the quality of your life, not just for you personally, but for your family, for your loved ones, for the generations ahead of you, right? That can absolutely be a lasting shift in your entire family. What can you do for your health today? What decision can you do for your health? Maybe you lose 10 pounds or 20 pounds. You know, for some it's 30 or 40 or 50 or even 100 pounds. You know, and carrying all of that excess with them. They know it's bad for them. They know that they're going to probably die an early death because of that, have a heart attack out of nowhere, have to leave their family to nowhere. I was doing an interview yesterday with somebody and they lost 100 pounds. I was like, oh my gosh. Like just going into that place, this person almost had a stroke, or actually they did have a stroke. And if they didn't make themselves get committed to themselves, they were going to lose that. They were going to lose their family. They were going to lose all their loved ones, and they were going to be gone. So they had to decide, I'm going to lose that weight. So I invite you today to, as scary as it might be, and usually it's scary. And I always used to say to people, if after you make that decision, if you don't go, oh God, what did I just do? If you don't have those feelings, which you probably will, because making big decisions, now small decisions, no big deal. Big decisions, big deal. Like you're like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? But I promise you, you have every ounce that you need inside of you. You have all of what you need inside of you. I like the saying that says, all you need is within you now. All you need is within you now. Now, if you were saying it on your side, you might say, all I need is within me now. All I need is within me now. All I need is within me now. See, all you need isn't outside of you now. All you need is within you now. And once you understand that and you tap into that, you'll hold the keys to the kingdom. You'll have the resources available to you in a finger snap to be able to tap into that decision and to follow through with that. So again, I want to encourage you. I want to thank you for being with us here today. I want to invite you into, no matter how rough, no matter how tough, no matter how crazy it might sound, I want you to step into making a decision that could absolutely transform your life. Forget about a small decision. And for some, it might be just a small decision in your life could make the biggest difference in your life. And for others, it could be a big decision, just like, okay, this big decision could really just transform everything in my life. So I say just go for it. Tap into every ounce of who you are as a man, as a woman. Tap into every ounce of your confidence, your certainty, your creativity. Just tap into that and become that person. So again, signing out here today on this awesome, amazing day, wishing you, your family, your loved ones, your confidence, your every ounce of your being into being the very, very best version of yourself by making those decisions. So remember, as we close out here today, decisions come first. Answers come second. Don't go searching for answers first. Make the decision first, and I promise you there's plenty of answers to fulfill that decision. So best of success to each and every one of you. Hey, if you got an idea today, you got a tip today, you got a strategy today, just leave a little comment, leave a little love. Maybe share this with your friend. Give us some little hearts, something of that. You guys know the social media world these days. That's how we get the message further across. So we love you guys. Thank you so much for being with us here today on another episode of the Brett Figueroa Show, where our aim is to move, to motivate, and inspire you to being at your absolute best. So take care. Thanks for being with us here today. Signing off, Brett Figueroa. Bye.